I'm using this African print for my markings. I've gone ahead to fold into 4. I'm marking both the front and back together. So I divide my shoulder by 2 and mark. So I'm using the remaining fabric for my sleeve. I mark my neckline. I mark 4 by 1.5. That's for the back neckline, 4 width and 1.5 neck depth. For my front neckline, I marked 8.5 depth line. I mark 8.5 for my depth. So it's a V neckline. So let's go ahead and cut the back neckline. So now when cutting your front neckline, you have to make sure to fold the back pattern in properly, not in order not to alter the material. So here is me folding it back. After folding it back, I will make sure it's the only front pattern that I am cutting off, just as you see me doing here. I've gone ahead to fold it properly well, so I cut it now. So this is our neckline, the front and back neckline. So here I cut 2 inches on fold, that's making it 1 inches. I'll use it to pipe the both neck and back line. So you measure it and cut 1 inch on fold. So here I've flipped my fabric to the front because this is a butterfly gown. I mark from my shoulder to my bust point, my shoulder to my sleeve opening. I marked it. Under bust, my shoulder to my under bust, I mark my shoulder to my half length. I came down with 9 inches from my half length to mark my hip line. I divide my bust by 4 and mark plus 2 inch seam allowance. I connect it to my sleeve opening. I curve my sleeve opening to meet the allowance. My round bust by 4, round bust by 4 and mark plus my 2 inch seam allowance. I divide my half length by 4 and mark plus my 2 inch seam allowance. I divide my hip line by 4 and mark plus my 2 inch seam allowance. I connect the lines. I connect my lines. Mind you, we are stitching on that line that I'm marking now. I mark the line all the way to the length of my gown. I flip over to the other side to mark the same thing. Here I'm not going to waste time because of I don't want this video to be too long. So it's the same thing I did on the other side is what I'm doing here. Just take your time, make sure everything aligned. So I mark the same thing I mark on the other side and curve it. We are sewing on this line. We are sewing it on this line. So here I've marked finish. I've joined my fabric. Here I just want to show you how I attached how I attached my neck, the 1 inch of fold. So I went ahead and notched the neckline and I pin around it and stitch it on it all around. So that's what I did. It's not hard, it's not difficult. Just have to take your time. When you come to this front, you have to be very careful for it to align very well. So here I'm measuring it to to get it at the center. So I've marked it. Now I will stitch it all around, making sure it's stitch it neatly. So here is the center. Here is where you give a special emphasis for it to come out beautiful, the way it should come out. So I've saw it. I've turned it inside to place one on top and stitch it, just like you saw it. One is I cross line it. I don't even know what to say here. So I crossed it and stitch on it and cut it off. So this is it. So please, if you are still here to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please subscribe, comment, like and share on this video. For my returning subscribers, thank you very much. For my new subscribers, you guys are welcome. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Have a wonderful day.